What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in once again. The episode previously, we finished up most of the side quests in Act 1. Getting really deep into Avowed here. Really enjoying what I've been experiencing. I don't really know what the negative reaction to this game is, and I'm not that deep into the nuance of the coming and going of how these games are made and whatnot, but so far I'm really having a blast with this, and so I can't wait to jump back into it. Last episode, like I said, we finished most of the side quests. We're now at the point we're just going to focus on the main story, probably get through Act 1 here. We're going to go to Hightown. I imagine those probably going to be a side quest or two here. We're going to go to Hightown and find out a little bit more of our murder. So let's just jump into it. Death count, I updated it for those that are keeping track. It's at 48. So we're going to go ahead, jump into it. Gonna figure out some parts of our murder and go from there. It's funny. So I just recently binge watched season 2 of The Rings of Power, and I just can't help but think that my character just looks like the actor who plays Sauron, which I find really funny. Can I upgrade this? Not yet. I have to get 200 more, 200 more credits, and I can do it.
Hear me, Paradis. Did we not come here to escape the Empire? Do the Imperials not accept the
If you have to ask.
I have to ask what? Don't. That person running away from me. Right there.
Don't let them escape!
Here we go.
Eon Seek. And raw. Time for a new weapon.
Shush.
Eon. And raw.
Uptown girl.
Glad that's over.
My uptown girl. Alright. Let's just eat all these to replenish my health. Okay.
And raw.
The heck? Ugh. Why is it in combat still? I feel like I'm in a... That was weird. Uptown girl, she been living in my right town world.
Here's where the rats live. Reasonable rent if you can get it.
Can I go this way? Looks like I can.
Well, that didn't take long.
My uptown girl. Oh,
Don't mix with us. Shouldn't be here. Beyond sea. Oh, that hurt. Then Roth.
well then.
Seek. Stay.
Good hell.
Defend. Good work.
Not good. Okay, we need to rethink this real fast.
Isak Sabi. You're right.
Those hitches are crazy. That guy's dead. Where is this dude? Cool.
Good fight.
Thank you. I'll do what I can. My cabbages. Ah, potion. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Take those down. I'm in love with an uptown girl.
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. Aiming through the best parties.
Alright, Kai. I thought it'd say trout pie. That's disgusting. Okay, it looks like I can go up a level, but I want to go over here first. I don't know necessarily what this adds to my journal, but I'm going to keep doing it.
I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden.
Looks like I gotta go out and around.
If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
I'll just take all of his wine. Don't mind if I do. Oh,
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Eamon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern.
the Claviger. Did you have an idea about this? Sounds like he wasn't fond of adherence either, he wrote.
He's not the only one, as you've seen firsthand. Look, everyone who settles in the living lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. The cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right. After you.
There's gotta be more here, though. It was like the tip of it.
Cozy.
Before I go, I do need to level up, though. Wish I was rich enough just to leave money around my house. White key cameo. Let's check some of the stuff that I've been getting. Steel Garrote Pride, medium armor. Arcanist Gamson. Yeah, let's do that. Dagger. That's not bad. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. Where's the door? Is this the main door? This is the main door. Okay. Let's... Can I not get to a party camp? Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, that's what I want. Oh, wow. Okay. Just any of these camps will do, I think. Be bummed if I just did this and I didn't have enough coins still. I didn't even check. I do. Okay. We got ourselves a fine wand. Okay. Upgrade this too. Can I enchant? So I can, I just don't have enough money. Okay.
I'll be honest, after seeing your murder, it's still strange to see you walking around.
Thanks, Kai. I finally figured out. I've been doing this for almost 2 months now. I was streaming, YouTubing, whatever. And it took me forever to figure out what was wrong with my microphone. I'm glad that I'm able to finally figure it out. That I was able to finally figure it out.
Damn rickety table. No envoy. Go right on through.
Murderers!
Not to worry, envoy. We got one of the bastards.
The envoy's alive hunting us.
We caught this one trying to break into the embassy.
Don't mind me, everybody. They're just people trying to kill me all over the place. Hightown does not look very Hightowny.
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Thirdborn, the only potion known to protect against the plague.
Lady of Lament, grant us your strength.
Can I just
so
take
we
all
may
these?
overcome adversity as the wave overcomes
That'd
the
be
shore.
mean.
Safe to say, Andra's got a wealthy patron here somewhere.
Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm gonna kind of just look around.
You can't go in there. Seize him.
This thing is a lot stronger. That's nice. Easy, lady. The envoy's hunting us.
Just
Probably.
like the good old.
Probably should have talked to her. Maybe I could have talked her out of killing me, but whatever. I probably should drop these.
Old days.
Oh yeah, Kai? Like what days? You still haven't told me nothing. Always something under the temple. Never trust a temple.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath. They don't look friendly.
Yeah, I really need to level up my grimoire. Nice. Nice work.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
Unseen, unheard.
Sounds like spiders on the other side.
If you want.
That should disable the pressure plates.
What should?
Aye, aye.
There's gonna be more. Always is with spiders.
We got them all.
Nice.
You know what that web means.
No,
Be
what is
ready.
What does it mean, Kai? Is it more spiders? I feel like I'm unfairly sassing Kai. I apologize. There's something more, though. What is it? Where is it? Whatever. My bad.
Here it comes.
Probably should save a little bit. I don't know.
More Bleste spiders.
I'm in love with an uptown girl. Oh, it's a big spider.
Arms up.
Then raw.
For you.
Yeah, good boy.
Turn around.
Alright, it's big spiders. Not my fan. Not the biggest fan of big spiders, but you know, we do it again.
Hey! Over here!
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods, not this saga again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming.
Counter. Exactly. Alright, let's get you out of here. Gosh dang it, I gotta remember which is which. Cool. Unencumbered. Cool. So... break down, break down, break down, break down, break down. Alright, we're good. Let's get one of those. Freeze it, jump.
That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Oh, really? Wasn't for that noise, you never know where anything was.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
Alright.
And raw.
A freezing spell will break through that. Or an Eye of Rimagon. Got one.
And raw.
So it feels like I'm still in the whole, like, tutorial stage of this game. What is happening? Why can't I turn? There we go. Oh, back where I started. Okay. Save it.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no-entry sign would suffice?
Some people have way too much time on their hands.
Here we go.
Looks like he's an archer. But Wow. All right. Okay, first death. 49, I think, is what puts me at.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no entry sign would suffice?
Down you! Come here!
Nice. It really worked out well for there. Worked out well for me there. I don't really enunciate very well. I wonder if I can go up and kill that dude first.
You're gonna regret this!
Didn't think that one through, did he?
Point for you!
You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed 8 point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have any friends.
Okay, now I'm encumbered because of the plate armor. I have 3 of those. That's... I'm really not... Gorg.
Eyes open.
Show yourself!
It's actually not too bad there. In fact, I wonder if I can... Let's actually do that for now, because my elements really doesn't do much. So let's do...
Another glorious battle.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Nimdut, someone's up ahead.
Unseen, unheard.
Doot.
seek.
Oh, we're getting somewhere now. Okay. We're getting somewhere now, chat. If there was one.
I would have sent that thief on his way without our Bleste supplies. Then he would have died. How do you know? We didn't.
Who puts this here, honestly? Alright.
Get
This-
ready. My money says our
Sus.
assassin's on the other side of that door.
Hey, buddy.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you.
The whims of the gods are a mystery to us both. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradis. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. I can't give you reason. Only faith.
Well, this should be good.
Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradis have suffered under the boot of Adir. Because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream, but yours.
Just potent could have many meanings.
Indeed. I see now that I may have misunderstood it. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. Yes, my life may be over, but I accept responsibility for my downfall. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet.
As if you needed to remind me.
And at least you're aware of the part you have to play. Would that I had your wisdom. You have me cornered.
Excuse me.
I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will.
Confess to the Steel Garrote, maybe they'll show you mercy. Take your people and leave before I change my mind.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance.
Really on the nose with this guy.
Spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods. The Dealers have bought most of the property in Paradis, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northridge to police trade and fishing with no authority. Ardea now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Aderan contracts, contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Ardea.
Mercy. I feel like that's what we're going for.
You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice.
Not the path I'd take. But hey, I only get to die once.
You're really letting us go?
You made a terrible mistake with the gods, saw fit to correct it. Tell your people that endurance know the meaning of fairness.
I will. Though I doubt anyone will believe me. Thank you, envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ends on the placid shore. We learn. We twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents. Impressive. I'm starting to see why your emperor trusts you.
Nice. I think that's like one of the first.
Don't
One of
bother
the.
going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you.
How do we know there's any reason to respect?
Adirans are true to their word, usually to their end. What about you?
Hopefully.
Never doubt. So we'll give her a chance.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about it.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, envoy. Let's talk about it.
Marius seems to be like the hard-nosed companion. So my character, it feels like the way I'm kind of structuring this, it feels a lot like he believes in what he's doing. But he also understands that there is cruelty in the world as well. Let's go talk to my party, and then we will go to the ambassador. Alright, Marius, what do you want?
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. That's interesting. Good to know you're the forgiving sort. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Ask away. Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better.
I understand.
Thank you. Not everyone accepts that some things are best left in the past. Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between hay-bleed toxin and high-tox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for. And you know the Balrog and the Grinning Balrog? No, but I am one of the few who have seen a Balrog and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. The key is survival. I understand that, and a lot of people don't. And that's why they're dead, and I'm still here. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe tail bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about me. Oh? Do tell.
He seemed to get really upset when he mentioned, did he really poison that drink, or were you bluffing?
More often than you think. Someone's always trying to get a reputation by going after people who have one. Turns out those of us who have a reputation sometimes came by it honestly.
They just looked directly into my light for some reason.
We've already talked about this. I hope this isn't going to be a problem. Good. No, I didn't poison that drink. It clearly heard about my reputation and thought I... Right. There's the lesson for you. Never be too thirsty. If he was a real hunter, he'd have studied his target and known what I was capable of. Lucky for me, he was just a tourist in need of a good reminder. What do you need? Same one you are. What kind of blessed question is that? Oh, huh. I see. I sometimes use lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right?
I thought I recognized it.
I hear Pargrunen all over the world speak it. I only know what I learned in Solace. I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime blessed soon. Ah, right. Something like that. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that blessed difficult. Right, changing the subject. What do you need? Thanks for talking.
You're welcome.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. Not at all. He was even more in awe of you when we found him in the cistern. And you really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one.
Okay, the writing is getting very on the nose. Clearly Kai wants a second chance.
That's admirable. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Ygwulf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Lödwyn and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. No doubt. The whole of Paradis used to be a lot more like the Sparrowhawks' territory, if you can believe it. More freedom, but more bodies in the streets, too. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Lödwyn and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself. Could be both. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Lödwyn are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Steel Garrote's tactics win out. Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Aemon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts.
You did very well the first time, Kai.
You don't miss much, do you? That's a story for another time. I've had all the doom and gloom I can stand for one night. Sleep easy, envoy. As best you can. I'll be here if you need me.
Wait, can I... Power, attack, steel, high frost. 6 parry deals high frost. So it's that right? Okay. So it like levels up. Okay. Power attacks, parry. Yeah, I'll do power attacks. Interesting.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. He bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
So the voice isn't too happy with me. Marius isn't too happy with me. But Kai, he's cool. Cool with what I accomplished. Omau. That's whatever Kai is. My character that I made in Pillars of Eternity, she was that race as well. Really like Pillars of Eternity, I just didn't finish it.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, envoy, you returned.
Envoy?
And you brought a friend. Ambassador Hilgard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an adherent who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. You... what?
Oh boy.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true. Unbelievable. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Lödwyn is going to eat us alive. She will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
She sounds like a wonderful person.
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. How comforting. Whether or not our days are numbered, the city needs us. The least we can do is be useful on our way to the grave. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Vailian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers. With good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire is at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
She's gonna be pissed. She knows to make an entrance, that's for sure. Jeez, what the hell?
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Lödwyn. So kind of you to join us.
She looks like a bad
While
guy.
you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
At least someone knows the meaning of respect. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with a dream, Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Wow.
Gods, Lödwyn.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The living lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
He's got more backbone than I would have thought.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you? Well, if that is the end of your commitment, then the living lands might already be doomed.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. At least one of us hasn't abandoned hope. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
She seems pleasant. It's probably the red eyes, but I couldn't really nail it specifically.
She is going to be a problem. Sometimes I wonder. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on. At least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged.
Animancers are a danger to themselves, not to us.
True, but there's always collateral damage to think about.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Lödwyn, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her.
Her eyes are from
Safe
fire.
Travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
Okay. Let's leave in for Emerald Stair and okay. Far away. Looks like I'm gonna wrap up here in Paradis. Or I think this is Paradis. More.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and shard earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. Burrow for warmth, but the hawk circles outside the den. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. Cull or tend, the bear's blood nourishes the earth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen, have care, have care.
Jeez.
Whatever's grown up.
Envoy. On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We wait in places you will never think to look. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time. We trust you will remember our gratitude.
So I got that for keeping that one assassin alive.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Pleasure.
Careful. There's a lot of islands
Always
to
pleasure.
explore, and a lot of it can kill you dead. Fair warning, envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Lödwyn barged past me.
Oh, good.
She was looking none too pleased. Don't thank me. In fact, keep my name away from Lödwyn's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Lödwyn's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Given how angry she was about Ygwulf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, envoy.
Emerald Stair. Oh, Maua.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradis. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adherans moving in. Now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
Believe me, that's a relief. Besides, the Steel Garrote's all too eager to take up that mantle.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adheran soldiers.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Lödwyn woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hillguard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to Paradis.
They can stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
Not every courtier is useless hanger-on, you know.
Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean? It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway, you won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, envoy.
Our deal was I'd help you find your assassin. I did that. I figured you'd probably travel faster with fewer people anyway. I have, you know, things to do back in Paradis. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're going to need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have two rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Okay, let's travel. Unless Marius wants to talk again.
Envoy? Fior Messi Verno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. Take everything you know about forests and make it 100 times more aggressive. I've led a few people there from Paradis or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. Until next time.
Alright, because they were gonna make it to the next part. This is where we will save it and finish. Cool. So, Emerald Stair. Okay. Let's do that. So I did die once, which is really impressive. I have not done that all this whole time I've been playing this game. So let's adjust that to 49. Full screen. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, but Avowed's really, that first act was really good. I enjoyed it. Story is a little, right? Like, for those that have played it, it's not the best captivating story. I do like the combat, and I'm enjoying kind of unraveling this world that I have some familiarity towards with my time in Pillars of Eternity. But yeah, it's not any. It doesn't have me gripped like it did, like Kingdom Come Deliverance had with me. But you know, I'm still enjoying it. I'm gonna finish it. I was gonna think about try to do all the achievements. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna probably just kind of streamline it. Maybe keep leveling up as much as I can to stay on top of it because I'm playing on this hardest difficulty. But yeah, I don't know how much. In depth I will keep going because I kind of clean sweep that whole first act and it took a lot of time, so I don't necessarily know if I'm going to continue with that. But anyway, good episode today. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot.